So hi, Eric.
Hello, I'm Eric Schlappi. This is Schlappi Engineering. That's my last name.
So what is it that we're going to be looking at today?
So the new one is the Boundary. It's a cycling slew, envelope slew in the Surge GSG vein with a 4-quadrant VCA attached to it and a few tricks.
Okay, great. So you've got a bit of a patch set up, right?
Yeah, I got kind of a couple different patches. Over here is our kick drum. It's the angle grinder being used, being used as a kick drum. Are we still all right? It's just going directly into the VCA, and the envelope is normal to CV1 on the VCA.
That's just using Boundary as an envelope in a VCA, right?
Yeah, just basic envelope and VCA. We have separate shapes for both the rise and the fall. I have them both set to exponential, a fair amount for the kick drum. I'm trying to get like a nice click out of the kick. And then get a nice exponential decay. You can set it to cycle. It'll go up to audio rate. We can actually modulate it at audio rate. Just in case you want frequency modulation sounds from your envelope, you've got it. A special thing that it does is this bound input. So if we turn this boundary to be cycling and we take the second boundary, we can get bouncing ball effects out of it. So envelope usually has a threshold where it rises to meet the threshold and then falls. We can replace that threshold with an external envelope, in this case a second boundary, which creates a sort of combined amplitude modulation and frequency modulation effects that works for bouncing balls or also works at audio rate. Other things that the Boundary does is it has a dedicated full wave rectifier input, which can have a number of uses, but is mostly intended for envelope following, so you catch both the positive and negative transient peaks. It has a slew input, which you can use for gates to do attack release envelope. You can also use it for volts per octave calibrated portamento. The second patch that I want to show you is to some degree similar. We've got an angle grinder set up as a oscillator, but it's running into this boundary, this is the right boundary, right? Nope, into this boundary, yes. And because the boundary goes up to audio rate, triggering it at audio rate, it won't re-trigger during the rise phase, so you can use it as a wave shaper or as a frequency divider. So, active effects. If we voltage control that, so we're using the square wave output of that into the 100 grid as a filter. Let's put a little bit of delay on that. Then bring back our kick drum. Where is our kick drum? Do we have it back? Almost. There's our kick drum.
So it's obviously very highly functional. Like you can use it in lots of different ways.
Yeah.
Is it kind of available for order or?
So they actually just started to ship to retailers. I think all of our main retailers should have them within the next 2 weeks, and pre-orders are open both at our site and also at the retailers.
And what sort of price point is it?
They are $219, which that's $219 US dollars, but I think it usually ends up being €219 as well.
Brilliant, Eric. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.